Welcome back, everybody. So glad you could be with me here today. Walter, out here in the great wilds of Pennsylvania. What I'm working on today is a semi permanent or permanent looking temporary fence. Let me show you how I do it. So, first, you have to go and install some T posts. What is a T post? Well, it's an iron post shaped like a letter T, and you use it to install fencing. Now, typically, you would then put your wire fencing right on here, but I wanted something a little bit more permanent looking and more country-like. So when you're installing T-posts, you can just pound them in the ground with a sledgehammer. But you have to lift the sledgehammer all the way up here, and it's actually the post is another foot taller. It doesn't work out well. So they make these T-post drivers. They go over top and you pound them in. So as you can see, I'm all done with putting them in, but basically you just have these two handles and you pound them in. Once those T-posts are in place, what I did is I made some blocks. It's just a piece of scrap wood. These happen to be larch. I wanted something a little weather resistant, and then I charred them with a flamethrower, with a torch, to give them a little bit of weather resistance, I hope. So I'm looking for this fence to last somewhere between 10, maybe a little bit longer, 10, 15 years without maintenance. And so I'm just using common materials. The posts that I made, and they look like a solid wood post. Look how strong I am. I can just toss this up in the air. Well, they're hollow. So I just screwed a bunch of pieces together, and it's hemlock. And then I use the flamethrower on the bottom to torch them and give them some sort of weather resistance. And I just slipped this right over top, like that. So one of the things I thought about doing with a few of these, maybe the corners, maybe by the gate, is to fill them with dry sand, make them stable, but haven't gotten there yet. Hey, by the way, I hope the sound is coming through okay. I'm using this new microphone that I got. It's not a real expensive one, but let's hope it works. So I'm on the last side of a four-line fence that's making a square in my backyard. This is going to be for our doggies to run around. I might do some planting in here with animal-safe plants. But then once you have all these posts in place, the next thing is to string the wire on. So I'm using a vinyl-coated galvanized wire. It's green, makes it kind of blend in with nature. And then I have these horizontals that'll tie each post into each other, and I can staple on the wire mesh to them as well for a little more stability. I mean, I don't have big dogs, so they're not going to be tearing this down. And the lines don't have to be perfectly straight or perfectly level. It would be nice if I had perfectly level ground, but I don't. So yeah, I have to finish this side up today, and then I have to build the gates to get in. I hope this is of interest to you and something that maybe you want to try and tackle. And I got the idea from our old horse fence, which had a vinyl sleeve that slipped over top of the T-posts. So I figured, okay, instead of vinyl, I have access to wood. Wood is not a petroleum product. Wood can be used in the future as firewood, or it can be piled on a corner somewhere and left to rot and go back to nature. So it's a natural product as much as possible. Can't do much about the wire fencing. So there you have it. How about you head out to your backyard and go build yourself a fence? Hey, have a great day. Walter out.